Honourable Senators, the importance of India's vast economic, social and cultural potential for Canada cannot be overstated. India is one of the world's fastest growing economies, growing steadily from 4.4% in the 1970s to a staggering 7.1% in this decade, touching services, industry, technology, and agriculture. It has attracted more foreign direct investment than China, spurring on a flourishing private sector. New Indian startups have received billion-dollar evaluations, and many are members of the coveted Unicorn Club. However, the most striking aspect of India has always been, and I believe will continue to be, its demographics. As India's economy has grown, so too has its middle class. Its workforce is expected to increase by 250 million by 2030. Its consumption is set to increase by $4 trillion, and it will be led by young people as 1 million young, educated Indians turn 18 every month for the next several years. I believe this presents countless opportunities for Canada. Canadian universities have been welcomed in India, reaching thousands of Indian students who are hungry for education, but also for services and goods. The traffic is not just one way. Indian multinationals are finding opportunities and success in Canada in industries ranging from artificial intelligence and blockchain in Toronto to pulp and paper mills in Thunder Bay. Just last year, Canadian and Indian companies signed $1 billion worth of contracts that will create 5,800 jobs right here in Canada. Honourable colleagues, I will admit that doing business in India is challenging, but we have an inherent advantage. In fact, we have 1.2 million advantages, because that is the number of Indo-Canadians in Canada. We are also fortunate to have His Excellency Vikas Swarup, India's High Commissioner to Canada, as a counterpart. He describes himself as a full-time diplomat and a part-time author. This modest part-time author's novel, Q&A, has been translated into 43 languages and made into this small little movie that went to become a blockbuster and win an Oscar called Slumdog Millionaire. Now, of course, as a Canadian, I'm personally hoping that he will set his next novel right here in Canada, featuring basketball heroes, leading to greater connection, trade, and prosperity between our two nations. Thank you.